Greetings to everyone. So last class we were discussing about the unit 1, that is ecosystem, that is its definition, scope and importance. Now we'll go for the next, that is classification and then structure and function of ecosystem. So ecosystem is mainly composed of two components, that is abiotic and biotic. Abiotic, as the word indicates, it is nothing but non-living organisms. Biotic means living organisms. So abiotic components, the non-living factors or the physical environment which is there in the environment forms the abiotic component. Okay. Now we have to study the influence of these factors upon the living organisms. So abiotic components are again divided into two types, that is climatic factors and edaphic factors. Climatic factors include rain, temperature, light, wind, humidity, etc. Edaphic factors include soil, pH, topography, minerals, etc. So then coming to its functions of abiotic components. So soils which are more complex in simple sediments, they contain a mixture of rock fragments, then mineral particles, organic matter, and even living organisms. So soil provides its nutrients, water, home, structural growing medium for organisms, isn't it? So similarly, the atmosphere provides organisms formed with ecosystems with carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and oxygen for respiration. So the process of evaporation and transpiration and precipitation cycle, there is a water cycle between the atmosphere and the earth surface. Then solar radiation. So you can give this example. Solar radiation. So we need sun rays, right? Isn't it? Then water, then etc. Okay, all these belong to the abiotic components. Now coming to the biotic components. So biotic components involve three major types of things, that is producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers are the green plants which have chlorophyll and it is able to synthesize itself, called as photosynthesis, right? Then consumers are those which feed on the producers. So consumers are again classified into four types. There is primary consumers, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. So primary consumers or first order consumers or herbivores. So these depend upon the plants or producers. They are called as herbivores. Examples are rabbit, deer, goat, cattle, etc. Then secondary consumers or second order consumers are, that is they are called as primary carnivores. So they depend upon herbivores. Examples are cats, foxes, snakes, etc. Then tertiary consumers, they depend upon the secondary consumers. Examples are wolves. Then quaternary consumers or fourth order or omnivores. That is, they depend. That is, they eat both plants as well as uh, non-veg, veg and non-veg, right? So examples given are lions and tigers. Then last coming to decomposers or reducers. So these comprise of bacteria, fungi, where they depend upon the dead organic materials of producers and consumers. So this is the basis of ecosystem, that is abiotic components, biotic components, schematic diagram of structural representation of ecosystem. So in this you have consumers, producers, consumers, decomposers. In this climatic, edaphic, and what are the other factors involved, and this one. And then relationship with an ecosystem. So how ecosystem is dependent on the abiotic as well as biotic. So these two are biotic, that is plants and herbivores, then detritivores, and then we have this abiotic in larger circles, that is soil, sun and atmosphere. Okay. So today we have discussed about the structure, function and classification of ecosystem. Thank you.